It revolves around the vicious landlord and his daughter-in-law. The story is about the lady with the lamp. It was the time now. She dreaded, yet welcomed it. As soon as the dust fell and the servants retired to bed, Malti, the daughter-in-law of the mansion, stepped out of her room into the hallway. With a lamp in her hand, she moved quietly across the corridor, as though silence colluded in her covert activity. She knew what she was doing was not only disgraceful but punitive, but her determination overrode the protocol. Slowly but resourcefully, she moved across the corridor, and then, her heart palpitating with the fear, she steps down the stair. She pauses by the window. Outside, she could see the drizzle was slowly turning into a big thunderstorm, the trees swaying crazily, the definite face of the storm. Indoors, she turned around to a corner, into a flight of stairs leading to the basement. Shmalti looked back. What if her father-in-law caught her here? How would she explain her presence? Her father-in-law, the patriarch, the landlord, the zamindar. He enjoyed his power. He exploited it by denying the poor their rights and filling his coffer with blood money. But it was his cruel, discriminatory practice that made him the worst. Denying the people the access to the village's only temple. Instead of abolishing this age-old tradition, the vicious landlord manipulated it to demonstrate his superiority and might over the people. The peasants weren't even allowed to climb the stairs or stand near the premises, lest they entered the place impure. One full moon evening, the royal family offered an exclusive prayer to Lord Rama. The whole entire village would be standing at the foot of the temple, waiting for the royal family to finish their prayers and come downstairs to distribute the offerings. They waited longingly to see God in his finery. They thirsted for a glance, but the cold-hearted leader made no exceptions. He didn't let any of them in. But a childhood boy in his childhood defense went up the stairs and made it into the scandal. The boy was beaten black and blue as an example that this was a one-off. This incident shook the village, and this Jamindar stroking his mustache. Malti shuddered as she recalled this incident. In a royal family, the woman's boundaries are marked to produce a hire and stay out of sight. Malti clearly remembered those days when the Zamindar begged her father to marry her to his son, only to know that her father-in-law married her because not of her personal attributes, because of her strong relationship with other elves. They never mattered about her personal attributes. Malti stepped down the stairs. And then strange things started to happen. There were robberies at the top ade's house. The Zamindar statue defaced in the village square. And then the royal warehouse robbed and all the grains distributed to the poor. This was a big blow to the Zamindar. They searched, and then the men reported that there was a group of bandits working on it, and they always found a wooden block engraved with the words Ram Doot. The Zamindar even offered a reward for their whereabouts, but no avail, because the group of bandits had won the hearts of the people. Then there was this incident at the Navratri Gala which shook everyone. At Navratri Gala, every year the village celebrated it with great pompous, and a huge fanfare was followed by with neighboring village invitations. This year in Navratri, when the women offered their special prayers, they got to know that the crown of the goddess was missing. The thorough search was made, but they only found a note. Open the gates of the temple to the people. If you don't, then it will be your house this Dashera. The Zamindar was furious at this humiliation in front of other guests. He immediately called his trusted aides and family members, and he made up a plan. He pulled out a secret map and showed them a way from the mansion to the temple, a secret passage. Only the Zamindar would be going from there, whereas a decoy carriage would be put up at the temple gate to ensure that this was a trap. The bandits would mistaken it as the landlord, and the men would catch them out by surprise. This was a highly secretive plan, known only to the family and the trusted aides. But then Malti thought, for every Ravana, there is a Rama. She, she reached the end of the stairs, pulling out the piece of paper she had been working on. With the sketches of temple. Besides it had a black outfit and the wooden block with the engraved Ram Dut. Thank you.